What's going on, beautiful people? How are you doing today? Looks like I need to clean my lens. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not. But anywho, we gonna keep going, right? So I got this little haze over me. Hopefully, y'all still feel comfortable watching this video, But anyway, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk money. Titled this video, Why is your financial plan gonna take a lifetime? And that's a real question. And the reason why I'm asking it is because of conversations that I've had over the last couple of days with different people. Now, for those of you that may have watched my video just the other day, I basically talked about the fact that we know too much because Black people love to talk about what we doing, what we got, what we know. And I really don't want to know what you know. I want to know what you're doing. And so I had some conversations with some people about a financial opportunity. And quite a few of them told me, oh, well, I already invest, or I already do this, or I already do that. Now, the reason why some of these people strike a chord with me is because I know that these are individuals that at one season wanted to hire me as their coach. And no, I'm not talking about for my premium products for one to one. I'm talking about for lower base products that are like $200, $300 a month. And they're like, that's not in my budget right now. But yet you've been investing and you've been saving with your company, your financial advisor, or whatever it is that you've been doing for years. It's one of those things. Once you wake up to something, once you turn on to something, then you basically can't ever go back to being the same again. And because I know it don't take all that, I'm a little bit, I'm a little, I don't even know what's the word I want to use for how I feel with individuals willing to take this snail route in order to gain economic independence, financial freedom. And so, if I show you a plan and I show you a way that you can almost have $10,000 in not a get rich quick scheme. Let's not get this twisted, but in a little over 3 months, almost 4 months, and you've been investing and you've been doing it for 2 years and you still trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, there's something wrong with that. See, when you hear about white people that are investors, they sit with a certain kind of posture. They may not have on the jewelry, they may not be driving the car, they may not be wearing the shoes, because Black people, we're good at looking like we have money, but their essence and their pride is different. The way they walk is different. And if they need to get access to money to take care of anything because it's something that is important to them, they don't have to blink an eye. And I've had relatives that have worked in banks where, the dude with the same old faithful blue jeans and a t-shirt and, just some regular old, I don't know, slip-ons, look like almost like some damn moccasins, will come into the bank and could easily withdraw 10 grand. And then you don't even see the balance move. So with us, we think we're doing something just because we're sacrificing. We got to stop thinking that. It's like just because we sacrifice, just because we say, just because we invested something, like, oh, okay, well, I'm doing right by my family. I'm just basically, I'm calling you out because you're saying that you want to leave your family a legacy, but none of us ever know when we're going to drop dead. And so my question is, between now and next week, if you drop dead, do you have a legacy to leave for your family? Because you got white people walking around here, they barely 45, 50 years old. And, oh gosh, if anything happens, Billy has this in a trust and this, and the will is written and they'll get this and their estate will be taken care of. Whereas many of you hoping that you live to be 80 just so you can keep funneling money into something. And it's crazy. Why? I want somebody to answer me. Why do you believe that it takes all that? Do you not understand that you need to have control of your money? You need to have control of how it's growing. Turning it over to some other institution, letting it sit and rot in a 401k. See, am I anti 401k? Yes, I am. You know why I am? Because you have no control over what they invest in. There are people right now that are allowing their 401ks to dwindle. A woman said something to me about this the other day, and there's some things you just realize with certain people you don't want to argue with them about. There's a difference between you investing your money in the stock market and in choosing which ones you're going to roll with versus you allowing a corporate entity who has their best interests at heart, that their money cleared regardless, taking care of your money and putting it wherever the hell they want to. Do you really think that they're taking the money and putting it into premium stocks? No, it's just like a bank. When the money is all in there, they get to play with it the way they want to for their benefit. And then they do whatever they want to. And sometimes your stuff is up and down. You're not controlling it. You're not over it. I know most of you, you're just happy because you got your check and you say, put that over there. I'm in the company. I've been with the company long enough that I'm vested. We don't want to be intimate, romantic, all up in our money's business. We just want it to be somewhere and to do something. It's a tool. A craftsman doesn't just have a tool and is aware that it's available. They use it. They get shit done with it. And so my question for you is, what's your wealth plan? What is your wealth plan? How are you going to leave your family? And when was the last time you checked it out? I want to know, that's what's your 2-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? And how are you going to get there? And if you're leaving it in somebody else's control, you're not taking responsibility for your money. Black people, we got to get uncomfortable. I spoke to another woman. Her teenage daughter is getting unemployment. She's almost getting $1,000 a week. Y'all know good and doggone well that a teenager that was working wasn't making that kind of money. But the government has no system of checks and balances. They just throwing money out there. You know why? Because they know that is what will make you all comfortable. They know that if they just throw money out there, people will be comfortable. Forget COVID. What are you guys going to do with this hyperinflation that's about to come down the pipeline? Do you really believe that the government is giving people money? Do you really believe the PPP loans was given to you? Do you really think that extra $600 bonus on unemployment was given to you? Don't you know who's paying for it? We are. If you were going to the grocery store and buying 2 pounds of hamburger meat and you were getting it for $10 and now it's $16, duh, you paying for it right now. It's the hidden tax called inflation. And it's only going to get worse. Some of you that are settled in your apartments and settled in your car notes or whatever, you ain't going to feel it for a couple of years until you get ready to move, or if you decide to upgrade or get a new vehicle, you're going to be like, damn, I remember when they were only this much. The only thing that's going to keep up with inflation, you guys, is investing. Saving is not going to keep up with inflation. Because if you compound interest, you can radically multiply your money, especially in the foreign exchange. So you're either going to take the time to learn, or you're going to have to learn some hard lessons down the end. And and I had another person say something about, it seems like a lot. I don't really know anything about this. Yeah, but you don't know anything about that degree you went and got either. But you went to classes 2 and 3 nights a week, sitting there listening to lectures, cramming in hours of homework. Talking about, look at me, I'm finna get a degree. So you'll study to get a degree that don't really mean anything, that you don't even know why you learning the stuff, and exactly how it's going to apply to the position that you're going to get. But then you slack on opportunities to get a for real financial education and then multiply your money. Priorities, people. Priorities, people. So yeah, more than being inspirational, and today, yeah, I'm kind of like I'm in a very pensive state and a little perturbed. But y'all are welcome. You are very welcome to give me some feedback. Help me understand you. Help me understand what you're thinking. All I know is that at the end of the day, if you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. And I am in a place right now where the different that I'm doing and the way that I'm being pushed is so freaking uncomfortable. But I know I'm in the right place because it's taken everything I got to still hang in there. while my business is fine, while I'm going to this next level and I'm learning new skills, I'm getting challenged, I'm thinking all kinds of thoughts, but I'm like, oh, wait a minute, where did that come from? Okay, bam, that's a seed of doubt that's in your mind. Okay, that's something you need to work on. I'm growing. I'm growing. I think some of you are tapping too comfortable because you're confident. If you're just always confident and everything is okay, then you know something needs to change. I realized and I knew that I was about to shift and go to my next level. And when the opportunity came to me, it felt so good. And now that I'm in the thick of it, the fact that I'm like borderline nervous, scared, and then sometimes not even borderline, I said, "Oh, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing." Because don't too many people or too many things scare August Crenshaw. But I still feel nurtured, loved, supported, encouraged. So if you're doing what you're doing and you're like, yeah, even though everything going on with the pandemic and such and such and such, I'm good. You in the wrong space, baby. If this pandemic didn't teach you anything, it's to never be comfortable. Keep your head on the swivel and be ready for whatever. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you to whoever was watching. You guys were quiet. It's cool. I get it. I'm gonna let you guys out of here. All right. Bye.